We love entertaining and dining outdoors, but I would be the first to admit that our barbecue area is looking a wee bit worse for wear. I've decided I'm going to fix that by building us a new barbecue, and I'm going to use these lightweight Hebel concrete blocks. I need to start by getting everything clear so I can set out. My finished barbecue will be 230mm wide by 600mm deep. I'll add a new concrete slab to the edge of the existing one, so I need to clear out all the brick paving. I need some simple formwork to hold my wet concrete in place. In this case, bricks and timber are fine as it's only a small slab, around 90mm thick. To stop the slab from cracking, I'll add some reinforcing steel. It's trimmed so it will sit around 30mm in from the edges all around. Drop that in place and support it with plastic chairs so no metal is touching the soil. And it's concreting time. As it's only a smaller job, premix bags are more convenient. Add water a little at a time as you blend. Aim to have a consistency that's just at the point of being pourable. And in it goes. Use a straight edge to bring it to level, and as it dries, finish with a float or a concreter's trowel. Time to set things out. It pays to take the time to be accurate here. Starting from the back, I'm measuring forward 600mm, using a carpenter square to get my front line, and then extending this along using a straight edge. Damp course goes down between the slab and the first course of blocks. Then I mix my bedding mortar. This mortar is a special blend to help the blocks bind to a variety of surfaces. A nice generous bed of mortar and then down with the first block. Make sure the block's level and plumb and then trim off the excess mortar while it's still wet. Then lay the rest of the base course. When you need to trim an AAC block, it's amazingly easy. Just mark for your cut, then use a handsaw. Bear in mind your saws will blunt quickly, and always wear a dust mask when cutting. From here it's onwards and upwards. The upper courses are held in place with a mortar-like adhesive that's applied with a notched trowel. Push together firmly enough for the adhesive to be squeezing out through the joints. Once the walls are up, put the top panels on. Well, the top panels are in place, so that's basically the structure finished. They're held in place with the same adhesive that's used on the blocks to build all of the side walls, and then they're screwed down. Yep, concrete blocks are screwed down. You don't even need to pre-drill. You probably gathered by now, this lightweight concrete is really easy stuff to work with. Cut it with a handsaw, drill it without needing to pre-drill, but just one thing, do make sure you wear the right breathing protection whenever you're working with it. Use a block plane to round all the corners to prevent chipping. The top surfaces need to be sealed. I'm using diluted bondcrete, it can just be rolled on. Now for surface finishes. I'm going to smooth render the whole barbecue bench using Hebel High Build. It's a type of render designed for use with AAC materials, but you can use conventional render. Once the render's nearly dry, it gets a rub down with a slightly damp heavy-duty sponge to give it a smooth finish all over. Remember those sandstock bricks I lifted? I'm going to reuse them. They'll need a clean before I do. A pressure cleaner is ideal, maximum cleaning power with minimum water use. I ran my slab a little longer than needed and included a return so I can build a corner garden bed. While everything's drying, I'll get busy laying. Bit of simple bricklaying. I wanted a nice robust double thickness wall, that way it's wide enough to sit on. Pretty straightforward with a bit of a rustic look thanks to the irregular sandstock bricks. I'm tiling the bench top, so a layer of tiling cement, and then starting from a corner, the sheets are laid. Once they've set, I can use an exterior grade grout to finish them off. Nothing says dull like blank render, so time for some paint. Make sure you use a quality exterior paint that's suitable for covering render or concrete. As I've ended up with two slabs of different colours, I wanted to get some consistency. I painted all the concrete with a specialised resurfacing paint. It's great on old concrete for concealing cracks too. Once everything is cured and dry, it's time for my pride and joy, the new barbecue. I removed a tile and drilled a hole through the bench top to run my gas hose. And of course I need somewhere to hang the all-important Barbie tools, a stainless steel hook rack, level and mark. I'll use plug screw nails to hold it in place. Just drill in, fit the screws, hammer in, and then tighten up with a screwdriver. And before you know it, it's barbecue time. We've gone from a virtual wasteland to an outdoor entertaining hub.